Hanneman handled the case tonight. Henley's.
Henley's?
We found out Holtz is an alias. The name is John Henley's.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Is it correct that you and Henley's were alone on the roof when you took the gun off him? Hanneman was down in the hall?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
It was your case. You were the only competent witness. Why did you ask Hanneman to take the pinch?
I wanted to get out of going to court in the morning, Captain.
Oh, you did?
Yes, sir.
That's the job, to go to court. You've been in it long enough to know that, haven't you?
Yes, sir, but he's been taking the pinches one night and me the next. He's captain of a bowling team, and I thought...
I don't care what you thought or what you've done. In this case, Hanneman isn't worth a nickel in court. You're the only one. You knew that, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Usually the hearing is set down for another date.
What was so urgent to keep you out of court?
I'm supposed to be in Albany at noon, Captain.
And back on the job by the 4 o'clock turnout?
No, sir. I'm swinging.
Why were you supposed to be in Albany? What's so important there?
Personal matter, Captain.
It might be personal, but it better be good.
My wife, Dan, my kids, my 2 kids.
On a pleasure trip?
No, sir. We're living there for 6-7 weeks with my mother-in-law. We've been separated.
Oh.
I had it patched up. I spoke to her on the phone yesterday. She agreed to come home and try it again. I was going up and driving them home.
Well, she knows you've got a job. You could have called her and told her you had to go to court. She'd be there later in the afternoon.
No, sir, I couldn't.
Why not?
That's the reason for all our troubles in the first place. The job. Most of them, anyway. Working nights and being delayed, getting home by going to court. That's how it all started. She said she had enough of it. She's sick of staying alone at night. She wanted me to quit the job. Get into something where my time's a little more my own with her brother. He's got a bar and grill and wanted me to come in as a partner, practically. I liked the job. I wanted to stick with it. Well, we broke up. I guess after 6 or 7 weeks, she missed me as much as I missed her and the kids, Captain. I called her, I asked her to come home. She said, okay. And I was going. Now, if I called her again and said I couldn't be there on account of the job, she'd probably say, don't come at all.
Why didn't you tell the captain on the scene over there? You know, he probably could have worked something out.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. I know he probably could have, but I wasn't taking any chances. I thought it would work out okay with Hanneman taking the pinch.
But it didn't.
No, sir. Now I'm in a jam with her and a jam with you.
All right, Conlon. You'll find Hanneman in the back room. Wait there with him.
Yes.
Conlon.
Yes.
Well, never mind. I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Conlon.
Yes, Sergeant.
Come here. What's your trouble?
You got an extra sling back there, Sergeant.
Just a second. 21st Precinct, Sergeant Brent. Lost your what? What's a euphonium? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, it's like a tuba, huh? Well, where'd you lose it? What subway? Yeah, I see. Yeah. Well, the first thing I'd suggest that you do is call the transit lost and found. That's Ulster 25000. Ulster. UL. That's right. Then you come in here and we'll take a lost property report. Yeah, that's right. That's between Lexington and 3rd. You're welcome. Now, there's a guy with real troubles, Conlon. He lost his euphonium.
You ought to be happy he had one to lose.
It couldn't be that bad, Conlon.
Don't try to cheer me up, Sergeant.
All right. You want to supper?
I'll be in the back room.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Burns. All right, you take your meal now.
Hi, Frank. What do you say?
All right.
I got us jammed up, didn't I?
It's nothing. Sit down.
What do you mean, nothing? If I had any sense, I wouldn't have asked you to take the pinch.
You want to smoke?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
So what happened? Well, the guy turned out to be a pretty hot customer. He did some big time, and they think he's right for a couple of armed robberies downtown.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're tickled to death to have him right on the gun deal.
They're tickled to death, and I'll probably be up on charges.
I'll be right there with you.
What could they stick us with?
They'll find something in the rules or in the manual.
Or conduct to the prejudice of good order, efficiency, and discipline. That covers everything else. This is a stinking job. You break your back, and what do you get out of it? Nothing. Besides losing your family.
Don't cry on my shoulder, Mike. I'm not the PBA delegate. I'm in the same boat you're in.
Lieutenant King was in there with him.
Yeah, he went in as I was going out.
Oh, yeah. He's probably helping the captain draw the charges and specifications.
And I quit a good job on the New York Central to join the cops.
Hi, Mike. Frank, what do you think?
How you doing?
You guys must sure like the job.
Yeah, we're married to it.
Big deal. If I've got any sense, I'll go into that bar and grill with my brother-in-law.
What are they keeping us waiting around here for? Don't they know we've been on the job since 4 yesterday afternoon? What time is it, 2 o'clock?
2:10.
That's worse.
They're waiting for us to tell them we're sorry.
Maybe they're getting the deputy PC up here to suspend us on the spot. No, they wouldn't be doing that.
That's all I need.
There you are. You put John in jail. They keep me upstairs with questions for 3 hours.
Did they tell you you could go home?
Yeah, they told me. Cops are supposed to help people. Tell me, what am I going to do with him in jail and back in Sing Sing?
Lady, I don't know what you're going to do. As far as I'm concerned, I wish I'd never seen you or John. I wish you lived on the west side. I wish I'd had enough sense to stay in the Coast Guard.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what.
Well, listen, Mike.
Yeah.
Why did you want me to take the thing?
Oh, I've got to go up to Albany tomorrow to bring my wife and kids home.
For good?
Yeah, I hope for good. We got it straightened out.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Hey, you know, even if we get that $720 more a year, the job isn't worth it.
You think they'll give it to us?
I don't care. I'll be tending bar in my own store.
What are they waiting for?
Suspense.
Yeah?
That's part of the technique of command. You learn it at Delahanty's. Wear them down by cooling their heels. Then even bad news is relief to get.
How long was your wife away and the kids?
6, 7 weeks.
That's a long time, too.
Yeah. That uniform allowance in addition to the $720 a year is a good thing to have.
Yeah. But that's a bargaining point. I think the PBA would settle for the $720 and let the uniform allowance go by the board.
Well, I don't know whether we should.
Mike, here they come.
Uh-huh.
Skipper and Lieutenant King.
Bad news.
On your feet, Mike.
Yeah.
Hanneman,
Yes,
come on back to the cells with us. We want to talk to Henry.
yes.
You wait here, Conlon.
Yes.
Let's go. You been out for a meal yet, man?
No, sir.
Well, let's walk around Lexington Avenue after we get this settled and grab a sandwich.
Sure, Captain.
Go ahead, Hanneman.
Yes. The attendant's out for his meal, Captain. Do you want me to go back and get the keys from the desk officer?
No, we can talk to him through the bars.
There's where we put him. Number 3.
John, wake up.
On your feet, John. Come on.
What is it?
Come here.
Can't you let a guy sleep in peace?
John, you told us you did a bit for grand larceny.
Yeah, so.
The BCI records show you were released in 1951, April. You owe any short time now?
Yeah, I owe him a year almost. Not quite a year.
All right. In addition to the charges you're booked in on, you're being held for parole violation. We'll notify the parole board that you're here when the office opens in the morning.
Say what you got in your mind. Can I go back to sleep?
Do what you want.
Okay, let's go. Thanks for the good news.
Go ahead.
What's the story, Lieutenant?
You'll see.
I've got it, Captain.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, Conlon.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Notify the desk officer that you, instead of Hanneman, are the arresting officer in the case.
Yes. Then I do have to go to court in the morning. Is that right, Captain?
You go to Albany. You'll be notified when to appear in court.
Yes.
I'll be in my office, Matt, when you want to go out for that sandwich.
Yes, sir.
Captain.
Yes?
What about me?
You get out of here, Hanneman. Go on home.
Yes.
Good night, Captain. Okay, Conlon. You're off a tough spot. Next time, do it according to the book, will you?
I will, Lieutenant. And thanks.
Who's going to take John to court? He's got to go, doesn't he?
I really appreciate it, Lieutenant.
You're talking to the wrong man, Conlon.
Am I?
It was the captain who pulled you out of it. He's fixed it so John can be held on a short affidavit.
Do they do that? I thought the police officer or a complaining witness had to be injured and unable to appear.
He'll do it. The captain got in touch with the DA's office. The assistant on the job told him the magistrate would hold John without arraignment for 48 hours if he appeared to be a parole violator. Also, the captain, as the commanding officer, would appear and make a short affidavit that he had reason to believe the defendant guilty, but the arresting officer was unable to be in court.
And the captain's taking him to court.
Oh. Have a good trip to Albany, Colin.
Yes. Well, I guess we're off the hook.
Yeah, I guess so.
How about this, Skipper? Is that part of the technique of command?
I don't think so, Frank. You don't learn that at Delaheddy's.
So it goes, around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. The police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, transcribed a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced for CBS Radio by John Ives. Art Hannah speaking.